Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. How to realize God was the question. By what kind of bhakti does one realize God? He is on the path of jnana, but he wants to know what kind of bhakti makes man realize God. Sri Ramakrishna explained the three variations in bhakti, sattvic, rajasic and tamasic, and then he is entering into, he showed this Shakta temperament also. And finally, now Sri Ramakrishna is telling, the Vaishnavas have a very humble and lowly attitude looking at Balram's father, because they are Vaishnavas. They tell their rosary and whine and whisper, "O Krishna, be gracious to us. We are wretched, we are sinners." A man should have such fiery faith as to be able to say, "I have uttered the name of God. How can I be a sinner?" Imagine a man repeating name of Hari day and night at the same time saying, he is a sinner. So saying, Sri Ramakrishna became overwhelmed with divine ecstasy and sang. The faith in God and faith in oneself. Faith in God comes slowly through small experiences. God and nature go on giving time and again an understanding to mankind. I am there. Because man's ego is very powerful. It doesn't bind anybody. It doesn't bind the world. It doesn't change the world. Nothing. But it keeps a man who possesses the ego in a prison house. So even nature and God cannot participate in there because I is there. Oh, God remains just watching like a mother watching the child playing. Nature also. Oh, experience. You are the doer. You are the enjoyer, you think. Then whatever you do, you enjoy. Good for good, bad for bad. Because we are in the realm of relative existence bound by time and space and causation. The causation is whatever you do, action and reactions are equal and opposite. That is a common law, and when it applies to the individual's doing with ego, it takes the form of karma. It becomes karmic cycle. I do something and I am bound by my actions, my thoughts and feelings. Thoughts and feelings may not be so powerful as the actions, but every thought generates or induces an action to be done through the body and mind. So when it does, immediately they are prompters. Thoughts and feelings are prompters to action. So the whole thing enters into, I do some karma and the cycle continues. I have to work out my karma, I get a body of various species. If it is now excessive, the limit is excessive, good and bad. Papa and punya, merits and demerits. If there is large difference, small differences, you will have a human body again. If it is little larger, the sin is little larger, the demerit is little larger, then he will go to the animal life and insect life within the realm of the bhu. If it is still excessive, then it goes to the atala, vitala, sutala, talatala, rasatala, the lower 7 planes of existence. If it is meritorious, acts are higher, little higher, he will have a comfortable living as human being on this earth. If it is still higher, he will heavenly bodies, various after bhuva swa mahajana tapasatyam, according to his meritorious acts. So this cycle, to wherever he is within the creation, srishti, within the universe, somewhere he has to be there in the universe to work out his karmas, and he will have a body, any kind of body according to his karmic load and the tendencies he has acquired, vasana, karma, phala. And when it goes on to work out, he takes a body, and again he continues to possess the ego because of the tendencies, the vasanas. Vasanas create the ego again. I have strong tendencies I have created to be like an animal, to be like a human, to be like a divine. Accordingly, I get the bodies and the tendencies. I will do this, I will do that, I will kill him, I will take away his property. All this becomes the lowest type of animalhood. Let me live a honest life of purity, chastity, of compassion, love, kindness, empathy. All this comes into the picture when we speak of a man who is at the level of human, animalhood, humanhood. And when it is divine, sacrifice and love, unconditional love and unconditional sacrifice. This we will see. So, the ego remains. Ego either as a sattvic, rajasic or tamasic will remain, but sattvic will try to evolve to higher levels of consciousness, of realization of God and expulsion from the nature, realm of nature. We leave the realm of nature, we transcend the realm of nature and enter into the transcendental realm of everlasting peace, bliss, love, absolute. So this is what we see on one side. Again, suppose human nature is there, he will be doing good and bad to the extent how good he is, how bad he is as a human. If it is evil tendencies, he will be doing only sinful acts, demonical tendencies, asuri sampat. So that ego creates, the vasanas create ego, ego creates again karma. Good karma, bad karma and sadhana. Sadhana is also a karma, but which leads to constant because there is sacrifice and love. So when this is there, sacrifice and love, it becomes no more a karmic load, but a karma to evolve, because our involution has taken place through karma, and evolution also has to take through karma. The divinehood makes the karmas that make the man evolve to his pure divinehood and transcend the nature. So, man should have such fiery faith as to be able to say, I have uttered the name of God. How can I be a sinner? Imagine a man repeating the name Hari day and night and at the same time saying that he is a sinner. So saying, Sri Ramakrishna became overwhelmed with divine ecstasy and sang, if only I can pass away, repeating the Durga's name. How canst thou then, O Blessed One, withhold me from deliverance? wretched though I may be. I may have stolen a drink of wine or killed an unborn child, or slain a woman or a cow, or even caused a Brahmin's death. But though it all be true, nothing of this can make me feel the least uneasiness, for through the power of their sweet name, my wretched soul may still aspire even from Brahmanhood. This is the tremendous faith. In fact, whole our life is going on faith only. I take a vehicle to drive and go somewhere. How much faith I have in vehicle? Whenever I want, it stops. I can control its speed. It can be otherwise. We were going somewhere in Maharashtra in a jeep, and jeep was driven, and we are so many, a few devotees, maybe 10, 12 devotees in the jeep, and we are going to some place. It's a pilgrim center, and perhaps Eknath Maharaj's place or somewhere. And we are in a rush, and he's applying brake, and brake is, we are at quite about 30-40 kilometers per hour speed. People are around, vehicles are going. He applied the brake, and brake is not, he doesn't know what to do. Vehicle is not stopping. And only thing he could do is to release the accelerator immediately. And when brake, he has to release the accelerator before he keeps the leg on the brake. And he could not manage. And the people, the horn was, full horn was continuously put. And he tried to control through the handbrake. Handbrake was not so much powerful. After parking, we usually put the handbrake. Handbraking we don't use during the drive. So he was in a fix, but slowly the vehicle, because of the no acceleration, it was in a level road. If it was down, it would have been very difficult. It was up, it was moved backward, but it is on level road. And because of the horn continuously ringing, people left the way, and all lights were on, hazard lights and all that. And then it took about a half a kilometer or so to come to rest. The whole vehicle stood. How that, you see, how much with faith we will be driving, with faith in our children and family, in faith of tomorrow. How much faith we have on tomorrow, you see. We never think tomorrow I may not be there, or some calamity may come in between. There are many slips between the cup and lip, so many times. What we think and go. But you see, whole world is moving with that faith. I have faith in my family. When I go back, they will not reject me from their office. They will love me. They will take care of me. Children have the faith in parents. They will look after me. Everything, whole world is moving on faith, faith, faith. Except we don't have that faith in God. That faith, when that faith awakens in God, He will never let me. He will never see that I enter into suffering or bondage. I am devoted to Him. I am His devotee. He is all pervading. He is omniscient. He is omnipotent. He can do and undo anything. All this clearly understands. And that faith does work. It forces God to make all arrangements for him. And even otherwise, psychologically, just a faith, how much it opens the way, positivity, how much way it opens. Faith in oneself, I will reach. Faith in God, He will make me reach. Always we move with two, faith in one's own self and faith in God. So that is the way that we reach the goal. That is expressed in this song. If I only can pass away, repeating Durga's name, how canst thou then, O Blessed One, withhold me from deliverance, wretched though I may be? What all things can be might have done, we see in the life of, practically we see in the life of Shri Ramakrishna is one of the devotees, household devotees. And tremendous faith that nothing can shake. Shri Ramakrishna is the incarnation of God. He has 150% of, 125% of faith in that. And he has total trust in Shri Ramakrishna that he will make him transcend all this. There is a bridge that can make me cross over the ocean of samsara. That kind of. And what all he might have done, you see. I may have stolen a drink of wine, or killed an unborn child, or slain a woman or a cow, or even caused a Brahmin's death. But though it all be true, nothing of this can make me feel the least uneasiness. For through the power of thy sweet name, my wretched soul may still aspire even for Brahmanhood. Sri Ramakrishna says in one place, is the name of God or a mantra is an ordinary thing. It purifies the body and mind. Body and mind. You see, many people, they have their inner heart maturing towards realization. But the body and mind immersed in the world, it is not pure enough. In such cases, they will have the vision of God in the dreams. Dream state is a state we are experiencing directly. He gets the vision of God in dream. Because inside is ready, outside is. It is not an ordinary dream. It is spiritual dream. Very rare. And 1,000,000 a person might get. Because his inside is totally pure and purified by taking the name of God. External body, he may not get the vision of God outside. But how do we distinguish? I might have been seeing so many dreams every day, going to temple or seeing God in the dream. Is it dream or real? How do we differentiate? When we enters into dream state, comes back as the same person. A fool entering, come back as a fool. He has seen God in the dream and come away. He is still the same person. Then with the vision, it was not a vision of God, it was a dream from his own unconscious mind. If the person who enters into dream, enters there, he is seeing the God's form, he has undergone complete transformation, that he comes out as a saint. Fool goes inside and saint emerges from the dream. So that dream in which he transcends the whole thing. Now the body-mind doesn't matter. It has to get purified because it is going to be dipped in the ocean of Chaitanya, in the presence of God. So they are called Swapna Siddhas, the perfected through dream visions. Sri Ramakrishna's father was a Swapna Siddha. So many times we see many people, they could not, Sri Ramakrishna says, even the body and mind which was put in the world. But whatever he does, any person, any human or any living being, not only human, it doesn't stain actually the inner part. It is like a gold chain or something that is dropped into cow dung. What do? We are not going to leave that and go away. We pick it, wash it. That's all. This washing process is the sadhana. Nobody is going to be condemned to the eternal condemnation is not there. Because he is divine within, covered with a few sheaths. The sheaths have become soiled and the sheaths can be purified. He sang again, "Behold my mother playing with Shiva, lost in the ecstasy of joy, drunk with the draught of celestial wine. She reels and yet she does not fall." Another song he was just singing. Now he is in ecstatic state. He will go on singing one after the other songs. The concept of Shiva and Kali, the static and dynamic aspect of existence. The universe has two, the universe and the beyond. The whole universe appears in the absolute existence. The relative appears in the absolute as a speck in an ocean. Whole universe of unimaginable dimension for us. No human has ever known what this universe is, how far it is, how deep it is. What are the layers it has, what are the dimensions it has in it, what are the planes of existence, what are the levels of existence this universe has. Nobody has been able to find its end. Such a universe is but a small speck in the infinite existence of the eternal infinite existence. The Brahman, the absolute existence. Absolute existence we call the God impersonal. And the whole of universe also being a manifestation of His, it's Vishwarupa. God, one of the another aspect of God, which has become the universe. Another, the same consciousness, which is absolute existence, pervades this universe and governs it, gives life to it. And that is what we call Ishvara, the Lord of the universe. And beyond it is, He is pervading every life as the indweller, Antaryamin. And He comes down often. For the sake of the reformation of the world, and the whole universe, and we call it Avatara, incarnation of God. You experience or realize God in any of these forms, you are beyond the nature. You have total freedom from the nature forever. So this, the absolute existence is Shiva. The whole universe, the dynamic universe, constantly changing, this universe is Kali. This is why we see the Kali standing on the Shiva. The whole universe is suspended, maintained. The substratum of the whole universe on which it is playing is Shiva, and the whole Kali is the universe. Because when you go enter into this universe anywhere, we are on the earth, very close to sun and revolving around the sun, and earth is revolving on its own axis. Revolution around the axis makes day and night for us. For those who are on the earth, revolution around the sun makes it pass through the seasons. A year passes, 4 seasons we pass through. So we experience seasons changing, changes we experience. We go undergoing day and night, light and darkness, because we are on the earth, close to sun and revolving around the sun. If you go a little near, we will be burnt down. If you go a little away, we will be freezed down. We are on the earth, so life is continuing on this earth. Most favorable condition for the lives to exist. Now, go a few thousand light years away, you will see eternal darkness. Go away from the solar system. Sun is one of the stars in the sky. And you will see all the time eternal darkness with here and there shining small stars. Just like what you see on a dark night, Amavasya night, New Moon Day night, how the sky, you see the same thing you will see all the time, whole of your life, if you go away from this solar system. See how it will be. The whole universe is a dark thing with a few stars here and there scattered. This is Kali because it's darkness. But just if you can transcend this darkness you are seeing only because of your intellect. Intellect is projecting a world because of the sense receptions of the sense. Senses receive some information. They are in the body, they receive. Light falls on the eye. Eye catches the light, and on the retina, whatever picture is formed, it is the world that we see. So the whole thing, we call it the whole universe itself, is Kali, and its substratum as Shiva. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.